Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, unveiled his long-awaited electric pickup truck known as the Cybertruck in an odd live-streamed event on Monday that either didn't disappoint or, depending on your perspective, might have. Does the CEO frequently make jokes about how Tesla produces the best cars for the end of the world? Let's jump right into the fascinating video of today. Hello guys, and welcome back to Just Tech. The most overrated vehicle release in history of the automotive industry is the Tesla Cybertruck. Every person who sees this merchandise experiences emotion upon seeing it. The brutalist architecture meets you square in the face and forces everyone to select their own course. The finest vehicle ever created in the history of trucks is this one. Take the red pill. This is brilliant engineering because it's absolutely superior and no sane person could reasonably disagree. This will rule the market. Take the blue pill, however, and you will discover that this vehicle is the fakest, ugliest, riskiest, and least useful truck ever created in the history of trucks. The longer we wait, the more entrenched the two sides are, and this will never genuinely exist. Before we move on though, for more interesting content like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Now, the Cybertruck continues to rise on its pedal as a result, growing into a gleamless stainless steel behemoth that towers over us all. Could the Cybertruck perhaps possibly live up to the red team's unshakable expectations? Could anything possibly go wrong as to warrant the blue team? Let's get started, since the path to an answer is replete with opportunities for learning. To be clear, when I say the Cybertruck is overhyped, I don't mean that it won't necessarily be worthwhile. If you look at the channel, you'll find that we've actually been closely monitoring and reporting on every single tiny bit of information regarding the Cybertruck that has been revealed, spilled, or even just suggested, and we haven't really discovered anything that should be particularly alarming. Everything seems to be proceeding as planned, or at least planned in the most recent version. Things start to become challenging at this point though. Because of Western society's true collapse, which occurred about 3.5 years ago, and the numerous changes that have occurred afterwards, the Cybertruck was launched, quote-unquote, a very long time ago. And this is just another effect of a really significant problem that Tesla made for themselves in the previous 10 years. Introducing a brand new product and then simply failing to deliver it. In the tech sector, that is a little unusual. Imagine if Steve Jobs had announced the first iPhone on stage, saying it was the most incredible phone ever created, would revolutionize the world, and would be released in a couple of years. But then 2 years later turned into 3, and then there was still no iPhone. 4 years later, all the other Samsung and Sony phones have been out and are generally fine. But we're still waiting for this incredible iPhone that will surpass them all. And even if we adored Apple, just please make the phone already. I suppose that's where I am with Cybertruck personally. Additionally, I'm aware that a rising number of viewers are as well. We can only take so much anticipation, and for that reason I think we've kind of reached that technology lifecycle stage known as the peak of inflated expectations. This is an excerpt from the Gartner Hype Cycle, which essentially charts the path every new product will take from conception to widespread adoption. I like things like this because they serve as a gentle reminder that despite our unmatched intellect and inventiveness, humans are fundamentally predictable animals. Anyhow, the innovation trigger is the first stage of this hype cycle. In November 2019, Elon Musk stepped out wearing his fierce leather jacket as the Cybertruck first appeared on stage, with fire shooting up from the ground and techno music playing. It was crazy. The excitement surrounding the new product will dramatically expand vertically after the catalyst. Everyone's talking about it, whether they love it or loathe it, and this risk will continue until we hit the top of exaggerated expectations. The peak will rise higher the further there is between those 2 points, up until a catalyst occurs to drive the product over the apex and on the other side. The peak usually occurs when the product is released, which is when the rubber meets the road. However, a product can potentially surpass its peak before it's even been produced. You cannot simply maintain unending hype without providing an actual payout. Even the most devoted supporters eventually become bored and find something else to do. Elon Musk has put a lot of effort into keeping the buzz surrounding the Cybertruck high throughout the years, that much is true. You've got to give the man credit for doing it. He's been giving away information about a variety of new features that Tesla's created, but didn't include the initial release. And he's been claiming that it will be the best product Tesla has ever produced. He constantly makes sure to explicitly point out when production is approaching. We said that last year, but this year it's true. We're closer to the future than we were last year, that's a given. So be clear that the climax is approaching. People will either stop caring about politics in general, or the damn truck will be released, which would be bad for business around here at the Tesla facility. Whatever happens, we're aiming for a successful product launch. Beyond the zenith of exaggerated hopes is the abyss of disappointment. Now, I believe the name speaks for itself, but is every product inevitably destined to fail or fall out of favor? The cyber vehicle just can't fulfill all of the demands and satisfy the needs of everyone. Here are just a few reasons why it's unlikely. The first is the item price. On launch day, the Cybertruck's price list and options packages were pretty darn nice. Certain individuals will gladly pay the additional cost to participate in the first release of the Cybertruck with 3, 4, or whatever motors Tesla can fit in it. Some people can just buy whatever they desire since money is no object. But for the rest of us, the prospect of purchasing a high-end electric pickup truck in the current economy climate may cause a small amount of disillusionment. When it's time to close the sale, the numbers we saw when we placed the deposit down won't be the ones displayed on screen. The corporation was stuck hard by client dissatisfaction, which even prompted them to change their strategy in a humiliatingly public way. The second factor is accessibility. Yes, the initial manufacture of the cyber vehicle will begin this year. I think it will happen, and perhaps a few VIP customers will even receive their delivery in 2023. Therefore, even if every single buyer of an electric vehicle in 2022 was already on the Cybertruck list, the order backlog would not be reduced. Statistically speaking, and I've never taken statistics class in my life, a lot of individuals would have already perished while waiting for their Cybertrucks to come, so that eliminates a few more names from the list. However, even in the worst-case scenario, Tesla will struggle to increase production to a level that will match demand and finally get them to the point where the consumers can really enter. Place an order with a specific delivery date? That's fair. That only entails more waiting, more annoyance, and finally, more dejection. Ordering a Cybertruck won't be able to satisfy our modern expectations for rapid pleasure anytime soon. The third item that we're going to refer to is, of course, Elon Musk's impact. The problem is that people dislike things that are different, and the Cybertruck looks different. For better or for worse, being an individual draws attention. The Toyota Corolla is so well liked because of this. When you use this car, nobody will even be aware that you're there. The Cybertruck is a strange-looking vehicle, but it also is a strange-looking vehicle that is intrinsically connected to Elon Musk. You might have heard that Elon Musk is a bit of a controversial figure right now. Therefore, it makes sense that people will automatically project their thoughts about Elon into the person operating Elon's vehicle. And that will be all for today, so please give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. To receive notifications, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click that bell symbol. Please add your insightful comments in the space provided below, and watch some other videos from our channel as well. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, my friends.